Lots of people are talking about Transformers 2 today. That's because the movie started at midnight last night, and a lot of fans were so anxious they waited in line to see that showing. One iReporter is just as excited. Now, he's going to see the movie tonight, but he's here to tell us about his vast collection of Transformer figures. His name is Sean Martins. He joins us now from his webcam in Oakville, Ontario. Great to see you, Sean.
Hi there. Good to be with you.
All right, so how many of these Transformers do you have?
It's somewhere between 300 and 400. I'd say I've kind of lost track at a certain point, but I'd say maybe 350.
And this all began, am I right, when you were in 5th grade? That was the very first Transformer you received. Tell us about that.
Actually, it began when I was for my 5th birthday.
Oh, 5th birthday. Wow, even
That's
earlier
right.
than I thought.
Yeah, it was a lifelong obsession. Basically, for my 5th birthday, one of my first memories, my mom brought home the original Optimus Prime, and it was the coolest thing I'd ever seen, and from then on I was hooked.
Hopefully we'll be able to show some of these Transformers in just a second. Why Transformers? Why has that been the thing that you love more than anything else, it seems?
Well, Transformers, there's so many different levels of playability to them. Basically, they're a puzzle, they're a car, they're a plane, they're a robot. There's so many things you can do with them, and then to add that to it, there's the show that was just so excellent in the early '80s, and yeah, I don't see any toy becoming really as cool as Transformers.
So how much do you gather this is all worth at this point?
Well, I figure that each figure, because the collectability value of them is very high. If you go on eBay and you're trying to buy them, you'll realize that very quickly. So the average cost is about $40 to $50. Some are more expensive, some are less. And then times that by 300 plus, it'll be roughly $15,000 to $16,000 worth US.
All right, Sean, let's be real here. When you're going out, I mean, I don't know what your situation is, but when you're bringing someone over or you're going out on a date, do you bring up Transformers on the first date? Do you keep it hidden a little while? Be real with me.
No, you don't want to talk about that right away. That's, yeah, you gotta get them to know you first. If you're like, hey, I'm the Transformers guy, and you show them like hundreds of Transformers, that's not a good idea.
Have you ever met a potential mate that had an equal passion for Transformers?
Well, not Transformers. Typically, girls, they're into other things. Usually, it's kind of a rudimentary interest in Transformers.
All right, and I got to ask you, which is your favorite Transformer?
My favorite's got to be for an actual toy, Omega Supreme, which is one of the largest and oldest and classic figures. It's incredibly hard to find in perfect condition, and it's got electronics. It does all kinds of things. It's my favorite toy.
And to wrap up, Sean, do you think less of me if I were to tell you that we didn't have Transformers as kids, that my parents bought me GoBots?
Yes, I would think less of you, I'm afraid. GoBots are vastly inferior to Transformers, and always will be. Generally, GoBots were very popular because when people, kids would tell their mom and dad, I'd like to, buy me Transformers, they go out and they buy GoBots by accident, and that's why GoBots were as popular as they were.
Yeah, I'll let you know, Sean, that one of my coworkers sent me an email a few minutes ago when he found out that my parents gave me GoBots and said GoBots were for the kids whose parents didn't love them.
Well, I wouldn't say your parents didn't love you. They just, they were, maybe a little naive, that's all.
Thank you very much. I'm sure they appreciate it too. Sean Martins calling us from Canada today. Have fun at the movie tonight, and thanks for sharing your story.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.